Brian, huge, 50,000 sample. They discovered that voter ID has absolutely no negative impact on voters, something most of us already knew. A small fringe of dishonest people didn't know. They make money off of this. They raise huge sums of money to pay lawyers to attack states that implement voter ID. You saw some of them in the roll earlier. I mean, this is something most Americans agree with, and now we know it doesn't do any harm.
Yeah, they looked at the total of 10 states ranging from Georgia to Wisconsin that require voters to show ID. They did a study, and it turns out it had no negative effect on who turned out. But wait a second, it's a Republican effort to marginalize minorities. But Harvard and the University of Bologna feel differently.
Right. A huge survey found that it did not affect minorities negatively, which tells you they have been lying. They have been scaring minorities in the worst possible ways about voter ID and election integrity laws. They use it to increase their own power, to create this hysteria. And frankly, Brian, the survey showed that if voter ID does anything, it increases turnout among minorities ever so slightly. So they have not been telling the American people the truth.
How does that play out in Georgia?
Well, there you go. Stacey Abrams, one of the Queen conspiracy theorists, thinks that somehow she lost that race because of a plot, things like voter ID, citizenship verification. She lost that race because she was a radical in a state like Georgia. There's no mystery why she lost, right. And it wasn't voter ID.
All right, J. Christian Adams, they took politics out of it, looked at hard data, and they came to that conclusion. If Republicans are smart, they'll pick up on this. Thanks so much, Christian.
Take care, Brian.
All right, straight ahead. Thought you had a rough start to your day? It's nothing compared to this guy.